Hi everyone, I'm Kat and welcome to my channel, Naturally Beautiful Girl. So today I'm finally doing my monthly favorites. If you remember, in February I didn't end up doing my monthly favorites. I was actually in California for the last week of February and I tried to pre-film my monthly favorites. I felt like a lot of the products that I'd gotten in February I hadn't really had a chance to try out fully because I was having to pre-film, and so I just decided to skip my monthly favorites for February. But what that means is that I have a ton of products to talk about. I also have a couple of flops. So I'm going to try and just power through everything really quickly. I will link all the videos where I talk about these products more extensively, but I just kind of wanted to let you know what I have been loving. So I'm just going to jump right in. So the first product is from Sailor by Captain Blankenship. This is their Sea Salt Refresh Hairspray. This is the new Captain Blankenship line that is carried at Target. And I really have been liking this. I like braiding my hair and sleeping with my hair kind of damp in braids, and what I do is I will spray this in my hair before I braid my hair, and then I also will spray it again in the morning when I unbraid my hair. But what I like about this, it's a little sticky almost, and so I find that it kind of helps my hair hold the waves so much better. Like, I get really long lasting waves that look really beautiful when I use this. I love the scent. It's lemongrass. It smells really lovely. I don't know if I talked about this, but this is actually a glass bottle. So it comes in a really nice glass bottle, and I was able to pick it up in person in my Target store, which is really nice as well. And so if you've been looking for a sea salt hairspray, I definitely recommend this. The price is great, it works great. I don't really know what else you could ask for, so I really do like this. This is a product that I am long overdue talking about on my channel, and it took me a while to really realize how much I loved it, and it took me using almost the entire product, so it will be in an empties video soon, but I am going to be repurchasing. And this is the Leilani Champagne Serum, and this is the old formulation. I have not tried the one with the blue tansy that's been added. Obviously when I repurchase this, that will be the one I end up with, but I really have been loving this. And it smells incredible, which I've kind of come to realize after trying the Savannah Essentials balm that came in a Petit Four box. I believe it was the February Petit Four box. I really like my skincare to smell nice. It just makes it so much more enjoyable for me to use. And I really like this because even though it is a serum and it's an oil, I find that it works really well with my oily, acne-prone skin. And I also find that it is nourishing but not too heavy. Like, it doesn't stay on my skin, it doesn't feel heavy, it sinks in nicely, and my skin just really likes it. Like, when I'm using this, my skin is just doing really well. And I have some breakouts right now. I think some foundations have been breaking me out and I didn't realize it. I think the 100% Pure Healthy foundation has been breaking me out because I had been using it, then I stopped using it and have been using just the Au Naturale stick foundation. But as the weather's getting warmer, I started using the Healthy foundation again. And then I also was messing around with the Savannah Essentials balm, and really I was just like, I need to get my skin back in check. I've really been reaching for this champagne serum again and powering through the end of this, but I definitely am going to be repurchasing this. I love it. It took me a while to realize that this is really helping my skin balance the oil production and also keep my acne in check, and I've realized it, and now I'm like ready to sing its praises. So if you haven't checked this out, I highly recommend it, and also it smells like champagne. So who wouldn't love that? So this I'm going to talk about really quickly, and it is a dirty brush because I did use it this morning. This is the MOTD Set and Go brush. This is their powder brush. And MOTD had a sale where they had 50% off their brushes, and I love MOTD, so I decided to pick up some more brushes. I picked up this powder brush. I had been using one from Teri Miyahira, and I just love it. Like, it is just so soft, and it applies the proper amount of powder. The packing of the bristles is perfect. It's not too dense, but it's not too loose. It just is like the perfect powder brush. So if you've been looking for a powder brush, I 100% recommend the Satin Go brush from MOTD. If you're looking for brushes that maybe are like a step up in quality than Real Techniques, not that Real Techniques doesn't make amazing brushes, but if you want just something a little bit higher, just, you know, the next step up, then I highly recommend MOTD in general. I've had their brushes for a year now and they are not shedding. They hold up beautifully when I wash, like they are still great, which is part of why I went ahead and purchased this one, because I already know that the MOTD brush quality is excellent. They're really soft bristles, they're cruelty-free, they're vegan, they've got it all, and this is really a great powder brush. This is a concealer that I didn't expect to love, and this is the Elate, what is it called? The Elate Cream Revealer, and I have the shade Porcelain, and I got this sample in a Petit Board box. And I love it. I've been using it under my eyes really interchangeably with my Alima Pure Cream Concealer. They both work excellently, and part of what I really love about this is that it's a good tone for someone that is as fair as me. That's why part of why I want to talk about it in my monthly favorites is if you are fair skinned like I am, this is a good shade. Like, it actually brightens under the eyes like the Alima Pure, and so many concealers I've tried are not light enough to actually brighten on someone as fair as I am. Like, that is what I'm wearing under my eyes today, and I have to say, personally, I think it looks pretty great, so let me know what you think, but I really do like this, and the consistency is great, the blendability is great. I do have to set it. I set every single concealer under my eyes with the RMS Unpowder, so that's just kind of how I roll. I think that you're gonna get a lot better wear time and less creasing with any concealer if you set it with something like the RMS Unpowder, but I really do love this, and yeah, I just keep reaching for it over and over again, so it is definitely one of my favorites this month. Another favorite this month is something that I recently got back in my life. I feel like recently I've been using up a lot of my products. I don't know. I feel like every product I love, I ran out of kind of all at once. And one of the products I've repurchased recently has been the 100% Pure Green Tea Fiber Brow and Soft Brown, and I love this. Like, I love this more than when I had it originally. I had it a few months ago and then I ran out, and it took me a while to repurchase it, but I did. And part of why I love it so much now is my brows, for whatever reason, not entirely sure why, but they have grown and become a lot fuller and a lot thicker. So I find that this product is really great for where I am in my brows. Like, I do use a pencil and I fill in a little bit, particularly on this brow, like right here is sparse, and so I'll use a pencil to fill in there. But I really don't need to fill in more than that. I could just brush this through my brows. It gives the perfect amount of tint. It holds my brows in place. So I think if you have brows that are a little bit fuller, or you just want something really low maintenance, like if I'm in a hurry, I just go and I love how my brows look, especially because, like I said, they are fuller. I don't need as much pigment in my brows, and so something like this works really great, and I absolutely love it. So I did a video on Kaya Naturals and their 30-day detox, which I really enjoyed, and I did go through their deodorant, which I do love that deodorant, but really the standout product for me has been the deodorant booster bar, and that's what I want to talk about today. So I finished the Kaya Naturals deodorant. I actually have another Kaya Naturals deodorant, but I wanted to switch and use the Meow Meow Tweet deodorant that I'd picked up from Target recently. So I switched to using that, and I noticed that I was getting a little bit more sweaty, a little bit more smelly than what I wanted. And I was like, ooh, this isn't working so well. And then I remembered that I had this. Use this bar, and instantly the Meow Meow Tweet is working so much better for me. So that's part of why I really wanted to shout this out, because no matter what natural deodorant you're using, be it Kaya Naturals, be it Meow Meow Tweet, be it Schmidt, be it Native, be it whatever brand, this deodorant booster bar is a must-have, because it really does help detox your armpits, and it really, I find, makes a huge difference in sweating and smell. And so if you're struggling a little bit with any deodorant, or the deodorant you have just isn't performing as well as it used to, or whatever it is, check this out. It is completely worth it. I cannot recommend this enough, because it is just instant. I used it in the morning, and then that day already I was smelling less, I was sweating less, like it was just so much better. So I cannot recommend this enough. I also have to give a shout out to Red Apple lipsticks in general. I love their lip liner, I love their lipsticks, and I really love both shades I picked up. I have to give a special shout out to Mabel. This is the lipstick I'm wearing today. I love this pink. Like, this pink to me is just the perfect spring, summer pink. It's a little bit bolder. It's not as much of a nude pink, but it's still super, super wearable. I love it. I cannot speak highly enough about it. It is so comfortable to wear. It lasts a really long time on me. Like, it is just incredible. I really emphasize that in my Red Apple lipsticks video. Red Apple lipsticks are totally worth the price. I 100% recommend them. The shade Mabel, perfect. perfect pink color. I love it. Another lip product that I have to shout out is the Fitglow Beauty Lip Serum, and this one is in the shade Nudie. I have to mention it. Like, I'm just so blown away by how much I love a lip gloss because I don't love lip glosses, and so the fact that I love this one is just kind of so mind-boggling to me. It's so pigmented, it's not sticky, it makes my lips feel so hydrated, it's so cared for. It's like the best lip balm you've ever put on, and it is just great. I mean, I wish the price was lower on it. I really do wish that all the Fitglow prices had like $5 knocked off. I feel like that would make everything, at least in my head, a little bit more reasonable. Just knock $5 off the price of everything. But I really do like this. And I forgot to mention in my Fitglow video that this actually is a glass bottle. So like this part of the lip serum is glass, which is pretty nice. I do like glass packaging. Guess I can justify the price a little bit more with that, but if you are looking for a high-end lip gloss, I really do recommend this. I haven't tried the Care Whites. I'm not sure if I'm going to. I'm sure it's amazing, but it's also got such a steep price, it's really hard for me to justify, but maybe if I'm in Credo, maybe next time I'm in Boston, I'll go to Credo and play around with the Care Whites lip glosses there and see how those are. But this one, I love it and I wear it all the time. And another Fitglow product that I have to shout out is this eyeshadow trio in Sunglow. I love it. I really do. It's expensive, but I love it. It's just so easy and it's so fast to use. There's a value in that. There's a value in eyeshadow that you can just throw on that looks beautiful, very minimal blending. Like, I normally put translucent powder in my crease to help me blend out my crease shade. I don't need it at all with this. Like, it just goes whoosh and just blends. It is so easy. I'm wearing the trio on my eyes today and my eyeshadow went on so fast today. Like, I was kind of boggled. I was like, done. And I was like, whoa, my eyeshadow normally takes so much longer to do. But it just works and it blends and it's pigmented. I highly recommend it. And I love the colors in the Sunglow trio as well. I think they're very natural colors. I think they can really look great on a variety of skin tones, a variety of eye colors, so I really do recommend it. Okay, I've been trying to power through and talk really fast. Now I've gotten to my flops. So I have two flops because I have been trying out a lot of products. And my first flop is the Au Naturale Powder Foundation. This is empty because, as I've mentioned, I have decanted it into an Alima Pure Satin Matte Foundation container because the pump on this doesn't work. So that's the first thing. I was having issues with the pump. I've heard a lot of other people say they've had issues with the pumps on Au Naturale powder products. Their cream products are amazing. I 100% recommend those, but because of the dispenser on their powder products, I have no desire to ever try another powder product from them. Like, I'm afraid if I got a blush or a highlighter, like, is the pump gonna work? And to me, it's not worth that. And so, the other thing about this is, it is expensive. Per the quantity you get, it is more expensive than the Alima Pure Satin Matte Foundation. The Satin Matte Foundation also has more shades than the Au Naturale Powder Foundation, and the Alima Pure Satin Matte Foundation just holds up better on my skin. Like, it lasts longer, it helps the foundation I'm wearing be set better and last longer throughout the day. So overall, the Alima Pure Satin Matte Foundation is just better than the Au Naturale Powder Foundation. I am using it up, that's why you'll see me listing down below that I am using the Au Naturale Powder Foundation, and you'll see me on Instagram say I am as well. I'm just trying to use it up because it's not horrible, it's just I would never purchase it again. The final product I'm going to talk about is the Burt's Bees Eyebrow Pencil. And I have this one in, Brunette. This is in the shade Brunette. And I picked this up because, I don't know, I was in Walmart and I saw it and I picked it up. I actually have no memory of why I picked this up, but I guess I was just curious to try it out for you guys. It lasts a long time, there's nothing wrong with it in that regard, and it's really pigmented, but it is too creamy for me for an eyebrow product. Like, it is a little bit hard to work with because it is so creamy that if you apply any pressure, it just kind of goes everywhere. And I find it really hard to work with. And the same thing with the spoolie, because it is so creamy, if you're like trying to blend it out with the spoolie, it just kind of like goes everywhere. And I always end up having to go back in with concealer and clean up my brows when I use this brow pencil. I know Reagan from Indie Boo liked the eyeliners from Burt's Bees because they are so creamy. And I think that this has a similar formula, but for me that just does not work well as an eyeliner. So this is a definite flop. I would 100% recommend the Found eyebrow pencil over this one. Oh yeah, and this one you have to sharpen, which I just don't like things you have to sharpen. Like if I can use a retractable brow pencil over one I have to sharpen, I'd much rather do that because this is so creamy. It gets flattened very quickly, so I feel like you're constantly having to sharpen it. And I went on a weekend trip to Boston. Like I went and stayed over 2 nights and I forgot to bring my sharpener with me, and within 2 days it was dull again and I was trying to use a dull pencil on my eyebrows. It just was not good. So I would just pass on this one. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and if you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Also check out my Instagram. I'll have my handle down below. I'm at naturallybeautifulgirl. And once again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!